Recording in progress.
So good morning everyone, it's Jamie from Island Yoga UK. Welcome. And we're going to do a very simple practice today, just a kind of all over body stretch, a few simple asanas, and we're going to try and work deep in with the breath and being very mindful. So just sit in your comfortable upright position with the shoulders relaxed. Allow the arms to rest and the hands to rest down on the knees or the lap. Gently close your eyes and watch your breath as it flows. Don't try to change the rhythm of your breath in any way. Just become the observer. Feel the body's reaction to each and every breath you take. Observe your mind and see this wonderful connection between breath, body, and mind. And now let's deepen the breath a little bit, breathing longer, slower, and deeper. And as we inhale through the nose, allow the abdomen to expand. And as we exhale, again through the nose, drawing the abdomen in. And just keep this new, long, slow rhythm, trying to breathe through the abdomen. And let's try to retain this long, slow breathing throughout our whole practice today. Let's place our palms together at heart center and we'll say one long Om to start the class. So inhale deeply. Release your hands, put them behind your back, and then as you exhale, bend forward from the waist and surrender to Mother Earth. Inhaling, coming back up. Release your hands again. And with a few gentle blinks, open your eyes. Namaste. Okay, let's take our position on all fours for a little bit of tiger breathing. Hands directly under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And let's make the movement in time with this long, slow breath. So inhaling, long and slow, chin and chest goes up, tailbone goes up too, and we're flexing the spine. And then exhaling, pushing away, rounding the back and tucking the chin. Inhaling. Just repeating these flexions, movements of the spine, exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Return to a neutral position just briefly, and now we're going to get the legs involved. So you can move the knees very slightly closer together. And now we're going to do the same back movements, but with raising that right toes towards the ceiling. You can keep the legs bent. So inhale as we stretch up with the right foot, right knee bent, flexing the spine, and then exhaling, drawing the knee into the chest. Stay with the same leg as you inhale. Exhaling, knee to the left elbow. Inhale. Exhale, knee to the right elbow. Inhale. Exhale, knee to the chin. Inhale. Exhale to the left. Inhale. Exhale to the right. Release that right leg and let's go straight on with the left leg. So inhaling, left toes reach up towards the ceiling now as we flex the back. Exhaling, rounding the back, knee to the chest. Inhale. Exhale, knee crosses over to the right elbow. Inhale. Exhale to the left. Inhale. Exhale to the chin. Inhale. Exhale to the right. Inhaling, last one of these. Exhale to the left. Release the knee. And you can widen the knees now to the outer edges of the mat. Sink the buttocks back onto the heels and stretch forward. Let's find our resting warrior, Adho Mukha Virasana, allowing the breath to go long and deep. We're lengthening the spine with this beautiful stretch, trying to create some extra space between the vertebrae. Now we can slowly bring the torso forward and come into an up dog, just being mindful if it's the first back bend of the day. Keeping the legs and feet active, pushing away with the arms. Elbows in and rolling the shoulders away from the ears. Just keep with this long, slow breathing, observing the body's reaction. Feeling the work on the lower back, just for one more breath here. And then we're going to tuck our toes, and on the next exhale, push back into down dog. As always, let's focus on the upper body first, trying to extend those arms, get a nice straight back. And then we can work the heels down towards the mat if that's where we're at. Beginning to straighten the legs. And you can do whatever you need to work those hamstrings a little bit looser. So if you want to pedal, straightening one leg and then the other, that's absolutely fine. We're just going to have another 1 or 2 breaths here. And then we can slowly walk the feet towards the hands, trying to keep the legs straight as we can, or we can jump them forward. So whatever you want to do, let's do that now together. And then bending the knees, throw the arms forward. Let's find that really nice straight back again before we inhale and come up. And just keep the arms extended, reaching them up towards the heavens and grounding down with the feet, just for a couple more breaths. And then slowly release the arms. If you have any tension in the neck and shoulders, you can just round the shoulders, first one way and then the other. And we're at the front of our mat now. We're going to do 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar, which is such a good all-over body stretch and can become mindful, meditative practice. So finding your Tadasana, feet together, weight evenly spread between the right and the left, the front and the back. Soften the knees. Tilt the pelvis by sort of thrusting the groin forward, activating the thighs, drawing the belly button in and standing nice and tall. Let's elongate that spine. And so we'll begin with Namaskarasana, hands at heart center, full breath in and out here. Inhaling, stretching up. Exhaling, folding forward. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, plank. No breathing here in Sashtanga Namaskarasana. And then coming forward as you inhale into Bujangasana. Exhaling, Uttarasana. Inhaling with the right leg again. Exhaling, hopping forward. So we're in a nice forward fold. And inhaling, coming back up. Exhaling, release. Namaskara, full breath in and out. And repeat on the other side. So inhale. Exhale, going forward. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, plank. No breathing, Sashtanga. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, Bujangasana. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, coming forward. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, release. Namaskara. Let's do round 2 together as we inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right. Exhale. No breathing here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release. Namaskara. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left. Exhale. No breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release. Namaskara. Last round here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right. Exhale. No breathing, Sashtanga. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Namaskara. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left. Exhale. Sashtanga. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release. And just stand for a moment with the feet about shoulder width apart, Arms behind your back, and just grab the right wrist with the left hand. Just gently close your eyes. We're standing in Utthita. Just observe the breath and the body. Allowing the breath and the heart rate to settle. Observing any sensations and changes. Just being in the present moment. And then just slowly releasing that right wrist and gently opening your eyes. Now let's widen the stance. So we're in a nice wide stance on the long edge of the mat. And the feet should be the same distance apart as the length of your legs. So the longer legs you have, the wider the feet come apart. Feet parallel, and make a conscious decision and action to ground into the feet evenly, neither rolling out nor coming in. Activate the thighs by thrusting the groin forward once more, pulling the belly button in, standing nice and tall. Raise the arms up. Urdhva Hasta Padasana, outstretched arms and legs. Just keep the breath going long and slow and rhythmic. You can slightly contract the pelvic floor here. And now let's turn the right toes in and the left toes out. Keep the hips realigned as they were to the long edge of the mat, and we're gazing over the left shoulder now towards the left middle finger. Just a few breaths here. Feel the work on the hips and the shoulders. And we're going to try and keep the upper body in line with the lower part of the body. So making sure when we do our next asana that we're keeping that in line. Let's rotate the palms now so the palms are facing away from you, and drop that left hand down towards the left knee, bending, stretching. Feel that lovely stretch down the right side as we come into Trikonasana variation, looking up towards that right hand. Hands stay parallel and stretching away from each other. Make sure you're not locking the knees. You can just keep the knees just slightly soft. We're just having a few breaths here. Let's come slowly back up with the arms. Keep the arms up there this time and bring the feet back parallel. Palms facing down, just briefly. Activating the thighs once more. Making sure that we're pulling the navel in towards the spine. And now let's go the other way. So moving the left toes in and the right toes out. Realigning the hips towards the long edge of the mat. And this time looking over the right shoulder down towards the right middle finger. Just keep breathing and focusing on the breath. Just noticing any differences between the right and the left side. And now let's rotate the palms. Again, the palms are facing away from us, and we're allowing that right hand to come down by the right knee now. Feeling that beautiful stretch down the left side of the body now as we look up towards the left hand. And we're just going to have our long, slow breaths here. It's working within your comfortable limit, but also allowing that stretch to become deeper. As you exhale, see if you can find a little bit of extra space. And now slowly bringing the arms back. Feet come parallel, and you can release the hands now. Interlock the fingers behind your back, and then pulling the arms away from the body, away from the buttocks. Then we can have a nice forward fold, bending from the waist and allowing the arms to come all the way over. Just a few breaths here. Leading with the chin and chest, let's slowly come back up. Releasing the arms, and then bringing the feet together. We're going to move down onto the mat now into a lying position. So you can do that any way you like. Lying on our belly. And we're going to try a Cobra Variation today. So once you're settled on the mat, reach behind you, just as you did, to interlock the fingers. And pulling the fingers away from the upper body, away from the buttocks as well. Just come into your Cobra. So as you inhale, just try to peel the chin and chest away from the mat, keeping the legs active. And we're just going to have a few breaths here. And after the next exhale, just release the arms. And push back into child's pose. Just as a counter pose for the back. We've been doing that back bend, working on the lower back. So now just laying the chest over the thighs, releasing the head down onto the mat. Arms go behind you, forehead down towards the mat. And just allow the breath to go long and deep and releasing any tension you may have in the lower back. Nice long, slow breathing. Relaxing and releasing. And then slowly coming back up. And we're going to do one more asana lying down on our front now. So let's take that position, laying the chest down once more onto the mat and extending the arms in front of us. Forehead can go down towards the mat. So we're really stretching the fingers forward and stretching the toes back, elongating and stretching the spine. And as we stretch forward and reach back, we're going to do some arms and leg movements in a Locust pose variation, Shalabhasana. So with the next inhale, we're going to raise the right arm and the left leg. So inhale, and the chin and chest can come off the mat a little bit as we reach forward and stretch back, and just stay there just for a few breaths. So the right arm is stretching forward and is lifted up off the mat a little. And the left leg the same, but the left leg is stretching back, of course. Just focusing on the long, slow breathing. Really good exercise if you have any sciatic nerve problems. And great for strengthening the back muscles, of course. Last long breath here. And then slowly releasing down onto the mat. Let's change now. So left arm, right leg. Let's inhale and lift those up. Keep pushing down onto the mat with the right arm and the left foot. Just a few long breaths here. Just one more long breath. And then slowly release the leg and the arm. And now let's push back one more time into child's pose as we round the back, releasing any tension, letting go, relaxing the upper body. And with each long exhale, just softening, relaxing and releasing the lower back. Slowly coming back up in your own time. And then we're going to move the legs around so that the legs are stretched out in front of us. We're coming into Dandasana pose now, staff pose. So we're sitting on the buttocks, legs stretched out in front of us, feet active and toes pulled back towards us, and the hands can just rest beside the hips. Nice strong work on the hips and the waist here as we stretch the torso up, lifting the spine, trying to stretch up and create that space again between the vertebrae. Shoulders relaxed, neck nice and long here. Just a few long, slow breaths. Really stretching the spine, lifting the head up towards the heavens. And now we're going to incorporate the arms to help us with that. So as we inhale, lift the arms up to the side and keep the hands about shoulder width or hip width apart, palms facing each other. Upper arms close to the ears if you can, and we're really stretching up. Urdhva Dandasana. Allowing the breath to go long and deep and being in the present moment as always. The last long breath here. I'd like you to release the arms, but try to keep the spine as uplifted as possible. We've created that beautiful space between the vertebrae, so hang on to that. Bend the right knee to place the right foot flat on the floor. Keeping the spine uplifted and turning now towards that knee. Turning the whole torso towards the knee. Shifting your arm position if you need to, and opening the right shoulder so the right shoulder faces all the way back. You can very gently place that right hand on the mat behind you. More to help you turn the shoulders rather than take any weight. Just a few breaths here. Keep the left leg and the left foot active. And feel that wonderful twist on the spine. We've been creating the space. And now we're twisting. All these bends and twists obviously so good for the health of our spine. But really we must remember to try to create that long spine before we do any of these flexes and twists. Okay, coming back to the center now. And let's change legs. Keep the spine uplifted as I've just mentioned. Really nice, stretching up the head before turning the upper body now towards the left knee. And keep going, twisting all the way around, opening the left shoulder now. And you can even look behind you over the left shoulder. Let's have one more long breath here. And then coming back to the center. Extending both legs now. And let's make sure the heels are about a hip width apart. Plant the hands down just forward of the hips. And we're going to take the weight into our hands now, pivoting on our heels, and come into reverse tabletop position. So as we inhale, driving the knees forward and lifting the hips up, coming into this reverse tabletop, Catuspadasana. Neck can stay neutral, or if that feels good, you can release the neck back, allowing the head to come back so that you're looking back behind you. Keep those hips high, squeezing the buttocks together, engaging the thighs. Just a couple more breaths here. And then we're going to slowly allow the buttocks to come back between the hands as we exhale. Well done. And now let's lie on the back and bring the knees to the chest. So lying down on our mat, we're lifting the knees towards the chest, we're rounding the lower back, Then you can hug the knees into the chest and then slightly roll to the right side, to the left side. Feeling the lower back make contact with the mat, squeezing down. Perhaps help to massage any tension that you may have in the lower back. Letting go. Coming back to the center now. And let's change position slightly so that the soles of the feet are facing up towards the ceiling or the heavens. Let's reach between the knees to try to grab hold of the outer edges of the feet if you can, or the ankles if not, and pull and stretch the feet down towards the mat so that the knees are drawn to the outer edges of the torso. Happy baby, this is often called. It's like a deep supine squat pose, working deep into the hips, into the groin. And you're in control of this stretch. The more you pull the feet down and the knees come down, then the deeper you're going to work in. Just go with that long, slow breath and feel the work. One more long breath here. And then just releasing the feet down now, releasing the legs. Let's find our Savasana. Just a short Savasana today. Just really relaxing every part of the body that you possibly can. Allow the ankles to flop open. Let's place the backs of the hands on the mat or the floor, away from the body. Allow the breath to find its own natural rhythm. Don't try to change the breath in any way. Just observe the breath and relax the body. Let's relax the feet now. Letting go of any tension we may have in the ankles and the feet. Releasing and relaxing the calves and the thighs. The hips and the pelvis feel heavy and they're relaxed and pushed down into the floor. The buttocks are relaxed and so is the lower back. With each exhale, we just relax and release even more. Allow that relaxation to spread up the back and all the way into the shoulders. Resting, releasing, and relaxing. And now bring your attention to the hands and the wrists and just relax them now, letting go. Relaxing the arms, the elbows are soft. And allow that relaxation to come into the shoulders and the neck. Letting go of the entire back side of the body so that the back side rests heavily down onto the floor. Now bring your attention to the jaw. Relax the jaw completely, allowing the tongue to feel heavy in the mouth. And relax all those small muscles around the jaw and the cheeks, around the temples and the forehead, and especially between the eyebrows, relaxing the third eye center. Allow all the muscles in the face to feel droopy. Letting go. And if you can feel any tension anywhere in the body, let it go now. Relax completely. And now slowly coming back to the present moment. Perhaps you can inhale slightly deeper now. Bring some small movements to the fingers and toes. And then stretch the right arm up and all the way back behind you. Bend the left knee, placing the left foot flat on the floor, and roll over onto your right side just for 1 or 2 breaths. With your eyes remaining closed, just push back up to a seated position with the spine uplifted. Place your palms together at heart center, and we'll say 1 Om to finish the class. So inhaling deeply. Release the hands and rub the palms together. Placing the hands gently over the eyes. Lightly massaging around the eye sockets, the temples and the forehead. And then releasing the hands and gently opening your eyes. Namaste. Thank you for joining me, everyone. And I hope to see you again on the mat very soon.